Good evening, everyone. In this class, we are going to discuss about world population distribution and growth. Okay. Now, roughly 90% of the world's population lives in on just 10% of its land. Okay. The 10 most populous countries contribute about 60% of the world's population, with 6 of them located in Asia. Understanding our human footprint, distribution versus density. Okay, what is the difference between distribution and density? The population distribution. The population distribution refers to the way people are spaced over the surface of the earth. It answers the question, where do people live? Okay. On the other hand, population density is the ratio between the number of people to the area of the land. It is measured in persons per square kilometer. Our density of population is equal to total population divided by total area. The population density of India in 2011 census was 382 per square kilometer. Okay, 382 person per square kilometer. Okay, this is the basic difference between population distribution and population density. Okay, a world of contrasts where people live and where they don't. Okay. Northeastern part of the USA, high rainfall zones near the equator. Northwestern part of Europe, mountains regions of the Himalayas. South and Southeast and Southeast Asia, hot and cold deserts regions near the North and South Pole. Patterns of population distribution and density give the demographic characteristics of any area. Okay, in the high rainfall zones near the equator, northeastern part of the USA, mountain regions of the Himalayas, northwestern part of Europe, hot and cold deserts, South and Southeast Asia and East Asia, regions near the North and South Poles. Okay, the population distribution and density is less than other regions of the world. Okay, the Earth's influence, how geography shapes our homes, means the distribution of population. How geography determines the distribution of human population. First of all, on the basis of water availability. Water is essential for life. People prefer areas with abundant fresh water. That is why river valleys are among the most densely populated areas of the world. Then climate, extreme climates like hot or cold, extreme hot or extreme cold are inhospitable, okay, inhabitable. Okay, comfortable climates with little variation attract more people as seen in the Mediterranean regions. Similarly, landforms, people prefer flat plains and gentle slopes for agriculture, roads and industries. The Ganga plains are among the most densely populated areas, while mountains are sparse. Then soil, fertile loamy soils are crucial for agriculture and support intensive farming, leading to higher populations in those regions. Okay, these are 4 factors indicating that population distribution and population density: water availability, landforms, climate and soil conditions. Then following opportunities, the economic magnets of population. Okay, minerals. Rich minerals deposits attract industries, which in turn generate employment for skilled and semi-skilled workers, creating dense population clusters. The Katanga-Zambia copper belt in Africa serves as a notable example. Similarly, industrial belts offer substantial job opportunities, attracting not just factory workers but also professionals in transport, retail and healthcare. The Kobe-Osaka region in Japan stands as a classic example of population density influenced by industrial development. Then urbanization, cities offer better employment, education and medical facilities. This appeal of city life drives rural to urban migration, increasing urban population size. Okay, now the pool of culture and pools of conflict. Religious and cultural significance. Places with religious or cultural importance tend to attract large populations due to pilgrimages, tourism and cultural activities. Social and political stability. Regions facing social or political unrest may experience lower population density as people are discouraged from settling in areas with instability and insecurity. Social and political stability. Similarly, again, okay, this is no need. Government initiatives. In recent times, government schemes offering grants to encourage people to move away from overcrowded areas to sparsely populated regions have emerged. Okay, these are some push and pull factors of population distribution and density. The pulse of region understanding population growth. Okay, what is population growth? Population growth or population change refers to the variation in the number of individuals residing in a specific region over a defined period. This can be positive, that means an increase, or negative, that means an decrease. Okay, if births happen and its deaths happen, natural growth means birth minus death. Okay, total birth minus total deaths in a specific region in a specific time. And in immigration, that means incoming movement of people, and out migration or emigration, that means outgoing movement of population. Okay, now the actual growth is that actual growth is equal to birth minus deaths plus in migration minus out migration. Okay, again actual growth is equal to birth, number of birth minus number of deaths plus in migration population, that means incoming population, minus out migration population, that means out migration population. Okay, population change in a region serves as a significant indicator of economic development, social progress, and is often influenced by the historical and cultural background of the area. The three engines of population change. Okay, what is that? What are the main factors of population change in a specific regions? Crude birth rate, that is CBR, crude death rate, CDR, and migration. Okay, crude birth rate expressed as the number of live births in a year per thousand of population. Okay, number of live birth per thousand of population. Crude death rate expressed in terms of the number of deaths in a particular year per thousand of population in a particular region. Okay, death rate, number of death per thousand of population. Then migration, the movement of people from one place of origin to another place of destination. Okay, these are three basic factors of population change. The human tide, a closer look at migration. Immigrants, migrant who move into a new place. Migrants, people who move. Immigrants, migrants who move out of a place. Okay, the basic concept of migrants is that people who move, okay, is called as migrants. Okay, there are two types of migrants, immigrants and emigrants. Immigrants means migrants who move into a new place, and emigrants means migrants who move out of a place. Okay, based on intent, permanent immigration, relocating with the intention to stay long time. Seasonal, moving in temporarily for specific seasons, example for work and education purposes. Transitory, temporary movement with no intent to settle permanently. Okay, based on location, migration may in four types. For example, rural to rural, rural to urban, urban to urban, and urban to rural. Okay, rural to rural means population movement from rural to another rural area. Rural to urban area means population movement from rural to another urban area. Urban to urban area means population movement from one urban place to another urban area for better prospects. And urban to rural area, that means population movement from one urban area to another rural area. Okay, these are the classification of migration. Okay, permanent, seasonal, and transitory on the basis of intent and on the basis of location, rural to rural, rural to urban, urban to urban, and urban to rural. Okay, now the forces of movement, why people live and where they go. Okay, push factors and pull factors. Push factors means reasons to live, making the place of origin seems less attractive. For example, unemployment, poor living conditions, political instability, in unpleasant climate, natural disasters, and epidemics. Okay, pull factors, that means reasons to attract or arrive, making the place of destination seem more attractive. For example, better job opportunities, improved living conditions, peace and stability, security of life and property, and pleasant climate. Okay, a recent explosion, 500 years of human population growth. Okay, this is the diagram. Industrial evolution, that is 18th century, and it leads to a rapid expansion of global population. Okay, in the 20th century alone, the population has increased 4 times. Okay, during the early periods, the population of the world grew very slowly. The world population exploded in the 18th century after the industrial revolution. Technological developments helped in reducing the death rate, paving the way for accelerated population growth. The human population increased more than 10 times in the past 500 years. Okay, a theory of change, the demographic transition model. Okay, what is it? A theory used to represent the movement of high birth and death rates to low birth and death rates as a society progresses from a rural, agrarian, and illiterate society to an urban, industrial, and literate society. What does it do? It studies the relationship between economic development and population growth and can be used to describe and predict the future population of any area. Okay, in stage 1, crude birth rate is high and crude death is also high. And stage 2, crude birth rate is high and crude death rate is intended to decrease. And in stage 4, okay, crude death rate is less and crude birth rate is decreasing. Okay, total population is high in this stage. A key concept: these changes occur in stages which are collectively called a demographic cycle. Okay, it is provided by Zielinski, demographic transition model. Okay, provided by Zielinski. Now, from stability to explosion. Stage 1, high stationary. Characteristics: high birth rate and high death rate. Okay, like this: high birth rate and high death rate. Result: population growth is slow and stable. Okay, like this: slow and stable. Societal context associated with underdeveloped, low output, agriculture dominated conditions. Historical note: 200 years ago, all the countries of the world were in this stage. Okay, stage 2, early expanding. Characteristics: high birth rate but a rapidly declining death rate. Okay, high birth rate but a rapidly declining death rate. That means crude death rate. Result: rapid increase in population, like this. Rapid increase in population. It is called as a population explosion. And driving process of this in this stage are improvements in medical care, water supply, and sanitation result in decreased death rates. Then stage 3, late expanding. Characteristics: both birth rate and death rate decline appreciably, like this. Okay, result: the population is either stable or grows slowly. Societal context: the population becomes urbanized, literate, has high technical know-how, and consciously controls the family size. Okay, concluding insights: in the present times, different countries are at different stages of demographic transition, explaining the varied population growth rates we see around the world today. Okay, the complete picture: how geography, economics, and development shape our world. Okay, world population dynamics, the distribution patterns, why here 10%, 90%, 9-10 rule, because of geographic factors, economic factors, and social cultural factors. The development trajectories, what is the patterns, and growth dynamics, how does it change, birth rates, death rates, migrations. There are 2 factors, push and pull factors. Okay, there is a model known as the demographic transition model provided by Zielinski. Okay, understanding these interconnected forces is crucial to analyzing economic development, social progress, and the demographic landscapes of any region. Okay, that's all for today. If you have any doubt and query, just let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Thank you.